windy. G'day guys, Cam Wild Touring. I've got the tinny on the roof because tomorrow, if I'm reading the weather right, it should be, ocean should be fully flattened off and the wind should be down. So first thing tomorrow morning, I want to get the tinny off and go for a bit of a fish. Boy's gonna meet me down on the beach, but I just couldn't wait. So I got out tonight and I thought I'll have a bit of a fish through the night, just by myself. There's no one else out here with me. And we'll see how we go. If nothing else, hopefully I get a bit of bait that we can use tomorrow and go for something bigger. And if I have to tonight, I'll eat my bait. So I can't go wrong either way. Anyway, I'm gonna burley up this water a little bit. And I wanted to get some squid on the way, but I couldn't get any. I got some coral prawns instead. I'm gonna chop off some little bits with some whiting rigs and hopefully get a couple of whiting or herring. I'll keep a couple for dinner tonight, just in case I get nothing else. The rest of them are gonna go out there on big hooks and we'll see if we can get something bigger tonight. Fingers crossed, but either way, we're gonna have a good time. Let's get into it. I reckon that's the hardest I've ever worked for a sand whiting. Not a bad size whiting actually. That's so cool. That's my first ever mulloway. It's tiny and undersized, but that's what I really wanted to catch tonight, was a little mulloway. Well, no, a big mulloway. I'm wrapped with that. I'm going to throw him back, but that's G'd me up now. That's got me excited. So I think that other little whiting that I'd caught that I was going to have for dinner, he's bait. I want this guy's big brother or his dad. How cool, mulloway. That's my first one. I'm stoked. It's been quite an enjoyable evening out here by myself on the beach. Fishing's been okay, nothing to write home about. A couple of whiting and that one mulloway. That was, like I said, my first mulloway, so I'm pretty excited about that, regardless of it being fairly small. Anyway, I was originally going to keep the first couple of whiting or herring to eat for dinner because I kind of knew that I wouldn't catch anything else. That's sad, isn't it? Anyway, after I caught that mulloway, I got quite excited, and the first couple of whiting went out on bigger hooks in the hope of catching a bigger mulloway, which didn't eventuate. So it's getting on now. It must be around 10 o'clock or something, which is fairly late for a camping night for me, and I've had no tea. So I've just chucked a couple of cheese Kranskis in the air fryer, and I'll tuck into them. Big fat one. Careful of these guys because they can actually bite their own tails. Right, I think that's it for the night. That big wobbegong, he got away okay. They're actually really good eating. I think their diet consists mainly of, around here, of crayfish. I think that's true anyway. I could be making that up. But I know they certainly do eat crayfish because people find them in their cray pots all the time. Anyway, they're really good eating. The only thing about them is they will blunt your knives because their skin is super, super thick. Anyway, it's too much for me to eat, and I've already had my tea, so there's just no point. So he's gone back to the drink. That was my last bait, and I think that's it for the night. I'm going to meet the boys on the beach tomorrow, so we'll have a bit of a fish. I'm going to have to find somewhere to set up a swag and get a bit of kit. It's going on 10:30, 11 o'clock now, so I think that's it. See you in the morning. Righto, all packed up. Short 20-minute drive, and then we'll get to the next beach where I'm going to meet the boys. And we're not quite going to be fishing sunset, but it is pretty bloody early, so hopefully we can get on to some fish there. Definitely called that weather. It's absolutely beautiful, totally flattened off. So we'll just find a gutter or something that looks a little bit fishy, and we'll start chumming up and give it a go. Bloody beautiful. Well, we didn't catch much fish. We got a couple of brim between us, and that was about it. It's funny, you can put like 1.5 kilos of bait into the water, and you can't even get a couple of 100 grams of fillet sometimes. So anyway, that's fishing. We didn't stick the boat in. We're thinking we're actually gonna peel off, Gary and I, and stick the boat in some fresh water instead. So that'll probably be a separate video. So I'll wrap this one up here, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys, have a good one.